111 1212. 112. I don't know. One, yeah, that's on.
In the digital barn, where pixels align, film and
Go on, Ben, don't stop.
their laughter entwined. Duvar in hand, they ramble with glee. The Amish Inquisition are sworn on sleep. When the clock hits 8, it's our signal to start. Sometimes we're late, but it's part of our charm. The Amish Inquisition's gonna raise this barn. Oh yeah, raise this barn. Oh yeah, raise this
Hello, welcome to Barn Raising episode, was it 374? On Sunday the 27th? I can't see the screen. I can't reach the fader from back here.
Jeez. Just leave it on all the time. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, the 27th of April, 2025. Hello, I'm Phil.
I'm Ben.
Welcome. Oh, I've not done your mic, sorry, Matt.
It doesn't matter.
A twat, am I? What a twat.
And I'm Matt.
You were singing your heart out as well during that intro,
Yeah,
Matt,
that was
and
good.
no one heard it.
I know that's why I was singing.
Do an
'cause
a cappella
I
one,
saw
then.
that the slider was down.
Yeah. How we doing?
Good.
Glorious today, isn't it?
Been a lovely
Yes.
day. I went for a long walk
Did you?
without my family.
Oh man, did you have your headphones in?
No, why would I do that?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes people do.
I always I went through a wooded part, and
Any doggers?
no, thankfully.
Good.
But it was nice. I always think of something I read or heard about the level of input that we were evolved to handle is a sun-dappled forest.
That's maximum.
That's what we've evolved to habitate in.
Oh, okay. Quite like a little shack in a sun-dappled forest.
Exactly, yeah. But I think about that, and I always feel quite calm in a forest, or walking through trees,
Through trees. Between trees.
between trees. Well, there's a path through trees.
He's not an
Ow.
interdimensional Sasquatch. Just moving
Um,
through the trees.
I'm just
and-
talking about the fifth dimension.
And then I heard a twig snap, and it was Matt moving through trees.
Through the tree.
The smell was unbearable.
What?
The tree.
It smelled like a used diaper full of Indian food.
What's a diaper?
Who knows? At this point,
It's all right.
Lovely. So yeah, walks. Walks are good.
Yeah.
Where do you get a dog? All the
Okay.
best people have dogs.
Yeah.
no.
Harold Shipman.
Did he have dogs? Hitler, I think he had dogs.
Yep. Anyone else?
Superman's got a dog in the new
Mr.
film.
Burns. Mr. Burns has a dog. Dogs.
Technically hounds.
Is there a difference between a dog and a hound?
Don't get them mixed up.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
What's that?
A hound will eat every fucking chicken in this room.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, yes. A dog will. Maybe.
My dog will eat frozen chicken. He'll eat all the
Crunchy.
frozen chicken in this room.
Yeah.
Someone needs to because it stinks.
So you like technically your dog defrosted his own meal by eating it.
It's like a ready meal,
Mm-hmm.
except rather than in the microwave, he warmed it in his belly.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
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 It was like a mixed grill, a frozen mixed grill.
Yeah.
He had frozen chicken, sausages, chips, and peas. And they just sort of defrosted in his belly.
And did he have a dicky tummy?
Yeah. Not for much, half a day or something maybe.
Right. Okay.
When he binged on the chocolate, it was a lot worse.
Mm.
When he raided the Toblerones, that was nearly curtains, I think. Because I looked up the weight ratio, and it was like, yeah, you should seek immediate veterinary help. But we waited like a day and a half before I even looked it up, because he's had a lot of chocolate before and he's been fine. Not purposely. This is on accident
Maybe it's like, oh, God.
as well.
As well, yeah.
As well.
Maybe it's like peanuts. And he's kind of increased
tolerance.
his tolerance, yeah.
Yeah.
Did his poo go purple?
I think it did, I think there might have been some purple.
Must have been Cadbury's then.
Purple poo, purple poo.
He almost went to the Paisley Gates.
He did. He almost went across the Rainbow Bridge
Oh,
to meet
Christ.
our other dog.
Mm.
All the other doggies.
Yeah.
So you get a dog and you enjoy all that shit.
Yeah,
No,
literally.
I had a dog for a year, didn't I? It's just too much hassle.
Yeah.
Too excitable. We just don't need that in our lives.
Just get a bulldog then. A
I have-
British bulldog.
I've got.
There's no excitement in them.
A greyhound, retired greyhound.
Oh.
Not very cuddly though.
They are weird looking, those things. That guy at the university had those, didn't he? A couple of them used to have them actually, and brought it in, and it was a bit like an alien creature. It was massive. It
Big,
had,
thin dog.
the greyhound, yeah, it was huge, but obviously, well, it had a tiny head, and it was just kind of dopey.
Yeah.
But it freaked me out. It was a bit like something out of Alien. Something.
You've
Get away
seen
from
dogs
her, you
before, right?
No, it was weird. It was a weird. Yeah, I couldn't. It was too unsettling. It unsettled me.
Unsettled by greyhounds. Did
Yeah.
you have to think about your
Album
sunlit,
title.
dappled forest?
Pardon?
Do you have to think about your sunlit, dappled forest to calm down?
Yeah.
Good.
How
Well, it
far
worked.
did you walk for?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
That's
something.
not the correct answer to the question, how far did you walk?
I don't know. It's probably about, looking at my watch, about 8,000 steps. So a foot each step for me, little steps.
Were you striding?
So it's a running joke in our house.
Just went around the block then.
Down to the end of the road and back. My wife has got longer legs than me,
Right.
and she always does like a third less steps.
And complains about it.
Yeah.
It's no, what can you do?
People are different.
Yeah, different shapes.
Different strokes for different folks.
That's right.
I wonder if there's any way you could alter it so that her steps are shorter.
Like kneecap her or something.
Oh no.
Hobble her.
Strings. Like strings, tie strings to her ankles.
Just round her knees, so she has to
Handcuffs.
maybe from her knees.
She's also likes to walk ahead of me as well, quite often.
Yeah,
She can't
dominates. She wants to dominate you.
Yeah, she tries. Yeah,
Mm.
so I have to call her back.
Oh dear.
I have to say no. Just wait for me. I'm literally locking the door.
This way, I'm going.
Yeah, because she just wanders out into the street, basically.
Right.
And I have to say, whoa, 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 whoa. I just need to shut the door. You can't set off yet.
Why not?
Because she doesn't like waiting.
Oh, not because she won't catch her up.
Well, there's that also, yeah.
Okay.
You don't say whoa to her. That's too terrifying.
Whoa! Like that.
She'd beat you up.
No, she's been told by the police she can't do that.
Oh, no. Good. Well, walks are good.
Yeah. We've also birthed some froglets. I have upwards of 10 froglets in my pond.
What's a froglet? Is it the halfway stage between a tadpole and
I think
a frog?
it's a tiny frog, a froglet.
Right, okay.
I think it's when it's fully frogged, but it's about a centimetre long.
What's the collective noun for a froglet?
I don't know, actually.
A goggle.
Isn't it
That would be a good one.
an embarrassment? An embarrassment of pandas.
A shame.
What's shame?
I don't know. A shame of froglets.
Storytelling.
You don't have to look it up.
Well, I'm gonna have to now.
Oh gosh.
Well, what's the one for frogs? Like full-grown frogs.
I would imagine it's the same for the froglet.
That's what I'm thinking.
Probably.
Collective noun for frogs.
Ooh, a knot.
A knot of frogs.
Oh, it says, yeah, a noun for a group of froglets, not a single university accepted term,
So you
but
can
it's
just
commonly
make it up.
referred to as a knot or colony.
Ooh.
Colin.
But somebody else is saying a collective noun for frogs, this obviously the grown up ones, is an army.
An army of frogs.
Wow.
So this has been for the last few years, we've been experimenting at home with
Under frogs.
cultivating an army of frogs, and I think I
Crazy.
finally achieved my goal, which is
10?
having an army of frogs.
Is 10 enough?
It's like nearly a company, is it? 10?
Right.
A company of frogs.
Squadron. They're amphibious though, so surely should
Exactly.
be a navy of frogs.
It's the Marines, no?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we just need to start parachuting them, and then we'd have land, sea, and air.
Are you going to make little parachutes?
I might do.
You need to get hold of Alejandro Jodorowsky, get some tips on the costumes he made
Yes,
for the frogs.
they were toads, though, weren't they?
I mean, I'm guessing you're pretty similar as far as, if you want to dress them up as crusaders in your garden.
I might go Star Wars.
Right. What,
You could-
Jawa?
You could imagine you could get the head if you got like Lego Star Wars figures, and the head would fit. Because I'm thinking about my Darth Vader Legoman,
Mm.
and it has a little hole in the cape that goes over the little thing that puts his head fits
It's-
onto.
The plastic neck.
Yes. I imagine you could just break down the accoutrement of a Legoman and then put that onto froglets.
And they'd be like battle frogs, ready for war.
Yeah, even the helmets.
The helmets would work a treat.
Yeah. And like super glue a lightsaber to their hands. Their paws.
Super glue.
Yeah, tape then. Yeah. They're starting to escape now though. They're ready to leave the habitat. They're starting to climb up the side of the pond and out.
Right. What's the predator? Would it be birds?
I think everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Because they're so tiny, yeah.
Oh, it's still tiny.
They're like a centimetre, yeah.
Right.
Must have more than 10.
Yeah. There's 10. So basically in the pond there is a basket, and in the basket is an iris plant.
Right.
And that grows blanket weed because it has, I assume, all the nutrients there.
Can you smoke that or not?
No.
Oh.
And also I think it's like, I don't know if it's called clover, like some kind of pond clover. It looks like clover. And they'll hide in that. And I put a stick in that area, and they all go on the stick, and they're perfectly camouflaged, basically. Stick.
All right. Okay.
And they huddle together as well.
The warmth.
I assume so, yeah.
How long until they're fully grown?
I
And
think
fend
it's
for themselves?
I think it's 2 to 3 years before they
What?
breed, yeah.
How can you just be sure they're not creating a phalanx when they're huddling together?
Well, that's what they're kind of doing coming out of the pond. There's like a leader, and then there's like a frog ladder. So they climb over each other to get to like this step thing.
It's like World War Z.
Yeah, World War F.
World War. Oh man, I'm totally invested in the froglets.
Yeah, so but I told you this is. I think this is the third year I've tried to raise an army.
Yeah.
And it's the first year. So like last year, I got some frog spawn out of a puddle on the park as well. And we got it home, and there must have been about 100 spawns, and 2 tadpoles hatched from all of those. Because apparently, when you shine a light on it, if it has a white dot on it, it means it's dead.
Candle.
Yeah. So anyway, they both have been released into the garden. Those 2, and then this year I got a smaller clump, and every single one hatched this year. So there was probably, I don't know, 50 to 100 tadpoles. And ultimately what happened is, unfortunately, someone cracked an egg into the tank, and it made the water go rancid. So I released them into the pond, which I refrained from doing earlier because in the first year of attempting to raise tadpoles, a number were lost to the pump.
Right. Oh yeah.
Because they breathe. So they have, when they first hatch for about a day or two, a couple of days, they have external gills. They look like axolotl, I think they're called.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
My favourite X-Man.
Yes. And then they go in, then the gills are reabsorbed, and then they have to breathe at the surface.
That's mental, isn't it? To go from breathing in the water to breathing oxygen in the air.
That's
in
kind of what we do.
a life cycle.
Well, before we're born.
Sack. Yeah.
It is weird.
We don't have gills, though, I don't think.
No.
We don't. However, if you've got, some people have little holes here in the ear, and apparently they are the remains of like many
So it's in there
ago.
somewhere.
Yeah. Gills. I forget what they're called.
I'm getting Waterworld vibes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they probably could come back, couldn't they?
The gills and the web feet. I mean, plenty of web feet if you go around Burnley and Blackburn.
Yeah.
Extra toes.
Mm. But yeah, but what's also strange is they kind of shrink. So like the froglets are smaller now than the tadpoles that are left in the pond.
Right.
Okay.
So the tadpoles that are left are going to be giant frogs.
No, I assume the energy it must take to transform into a froglet, is so vast that it must, it shrinks down because it can't maintain.
Oh, right. Got you.
It is mad though when you think about what they look like, and then they go from the spawn to the
Sperm.
Yeah.
To the tailed frog. Look.
And then it gets its back legs.
Mm.
Then it gets its front legs, and then its tail kind of disappears, and it's a frog. Weird.
It's
The
like
weirdest thing.
embryonic development, but outside of a host.
Mm. Yeah, and it'll be. I imagine they're eating all of the weird, Stranger Things looking, dragonfly larvae that live in the pond as well.
Yeah.
Those are crazy. Those things.
Dragonfly larvae. I've not seen them.
They are weird looking creatures.
Oh.
Look it up.
Yeah, you want to start fly fishing, mate. You could match the hatch.
Oh.
You match the hatch, and then you create a fly to look like what is in the local area.
Oh,
the fish are
right,
eating.
okay.
Yeah, stranger looking
see.
things type fly thing on a hook,
Right,
and then
okay.
you use that to
Yeah.
coax a fish.
We were at Haven in Wales a couple of years ago, and they had a pedalo lake there, and we went on the pedalos.
Can you tell me where it was?
Half any more?
Yeah,
Beth
I was there not 4 weeks ago.
Oh, the
For a
Haven
weekend,
place,
Half
or the
Any More,
town. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a big
Honey
site, isn't it?
6 fannies, not a funny more. Yeah,
We've been twice, I think.
It's good. It's big.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest. I think it's the biggest haven around, other than if you go like right down south. I think.
Cool.
And they have pedalos there. There's like a lake, and they have like dragon, because it's Wales, dragon pedalos. And we went on, and my 9-year-old, who was probably 6 or 7 at the time, was obsessed with these. They had these massive dragonflies, and they just float on the water and then zoom off. Red, blue, green, different colours.
All the colours.
All the colours of dragonfly. And I'm saying, look, there's one over there. Oh, yeah, Dad, there's one there. Dad, there's one here. And then I went, look, one there. And it fucking landed on my hand.
Wow.
For a second.
Did you scream? before you flicked it off?
Yeah. Yeah. Break the wrist, walk away. Yeah. Oh, nature. Ain't nature brilliant?
Well,
It's wild.
we have a dragonfly. Yeah. A dragonfly encounter story.
Oh, yeah.
On the day that the flying ants were released from the
Was that Bill Gates?
from the colonies in a local area. There's always a day, isn't there, in summer or whatever,
Yeah, they climb out.
and they start flying out. So this giant, it was massive dragonfly. It had a huge head, and a big long body. It was flying around and eating the flying
Eating 'em
ants.
off.
Yeah, one, and you as you could see it getting one, you see the half of the body drop to the floor. Basically, getting like hundreds of them for ages, and we just saw it outside the front for about half an hour.
I like to watch the bats out here. You,
Bats.
you see bats pretty much every night at
Oh,
dusk.
mm.
And they just zoom, like they go round all the houses, and they'll go round this house, and then they'll go round another house, and they're mad to watch.
Good.
I don't know. I don't know. Where do they go? Where's home? Where's home
Probably
from?
the
Yeah, rafters and
railway
things.
Just in the
bridges.
trees.
railway bridges, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, trees.
There's
The
three round
like,
here, isn't there?
on your roof of your house, like the
Mhm.
overhangs and stuff.
I was looking across to the trees at the other side of the tracks the other night, and the leaves haven't come back yet. Like the
Mhm.
trees over there are they're bare. I
Mhm.
could just see these 4 massive black, like birds. I couldn't tell what they were. I thought they might be owls.
Oh, right.
Sat right at the top of the tree, just still. And I was like, are they watching me?
The Four Horsemen.
You hear them. You hear owls all the time.
There's quite a
I
lot. Yeah,
wondered if they were. It might have been.
they quite often come in the trees at the
It
back.
was night time. It's just getting dark, but you can make them out.
Barn owls at the back of our house come, and they're
Mm.
loud.
It's
Mm.
mad when
Shut
you see 'em
up.
swoop, and they're silent when they're swooping across the road, usually catching something. You can
Mm.
see that.
If you ever go to any of those like wildlife places where they have
Mm.
birds of prey, like what do you call them? Display.
Shows.
Display.
Yeah.
They're always good fun. They get really close. You can feel them like
We went to
woof
one
past
at
your head.
Ravensglass. Do you remember when we all went there?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. That's probably the last one I went to. Maybe what was it, about 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And they would whish past your head.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
very
I was with that.
impressive.
Mm. It's a nice weekend.
Mm.
Mm.
It's been a busy week in the news.
Was it?
Pope's dead.
Well, he was like,
What?
he was not dying for like
Little
years.
Papa.
How long's he been dead for?
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I mean, I went on Instagram earlier.
Mm.
It's just all AI models with massive boobs.
Oh, is it?
You click
That's-
on one,
That's the algorithm for you. Matt.
That's Instagram, you say?
yeah, but then you can spot them
I'm sure you can.
when. So this particular one, you still can't do hands. So that
Oh,
as soon as
right.
the hand moves and is running through her hair, it went all blurry. You could tell. It like briefly had 7 fingers.
That's terrifying. That there's people who've set up businesses essentially
I've
where
heard
it's
that.
an AI chat bot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and these guys sign up, and it's like microtransactions, like it might be a £3 a month
Mm.
subscription. Then they pay like per text and shit like that, per picture.
Crazy.
It's fucking wild. And they know it's AI. It's like it's not like they're being fooled.
No,
It's
what's
fucking
the
weird.
Red Dwarf episode? Better than
Life.
Is that what it's called? That
Well, that was more of a VR kind of thing. It was a virtual reality thing, wasn't it?
yeah,
it's
but
more like
I
the
imagine
Matrix.
that's where it ultimately will go with the crotch attachment, basically. I'm pretty sure that's in the book. I'm pretty
Yeah, it's from the book. Yeah, it was. Oh my gosh, Better Than Life was the name of the game, wasn't it?
I can't remember.
That everyone played, and there was a drug involved. I think. God, it's fucking decades since I've read.
I've still got them at home, you know.
Infinity welcomes careful drivers. That was it, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some sort of drug involved as well, and people are just being a stupor and
And you'd die, wouldn't you? That was the thing. You wouldn't come out.
yeah, he just starved to death or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. It's a ways off.
Mm.
I think MetaQuest. I think it's got a way to go before it sort of.
Oh
beats.
right, yeah. Before it's got the crotch.
Yeah.
That'll probably come sooner rather than later.
I'm sure I've seen
If it
something.
exists, yeah.
I'm sure I've seen a banana cleaner that
It's Bluetooth.
that can like sort of go with the rhythm of the
night.
video. Yeah. I'm sure I've seen something like that
Wow.
God,
by accident.
what chance do we have?
Not a lot. No.
Hey,
What a time to be
I'm
alive.
glad I'm not young. Sometimes
I
I don't know
know.
how I'd cope with the,
Mm.
being 18
Mm.
in this day and age. It's a completely different experience from what we had.
Yeah.
Totally different world.
Mm.
Tinder.
Just dating. I
Drug
was going to say,
attachment.
like the big thing you hear about is how dating has changed.
Mm.
Whereas we used to go to the pub, and you try and catch someone's eye.
Sidle up next to someone. Fancy a bum.
Eye soap.
Whereas now it's all Tinder. Well, Dan knows all these apps. There's several, isn't there? And it's so
Transactional.
and
Exclusionary.
mm,
In celery.
in celery.
Yeah.
Have you ever done it with celery?
Shallow, I'm thinking. Like the first thing is to do with
Vacuous.
vacuous. It's like you have a picture,
Yeah.
and I don't know because I've not used one. But is there a picture and some text?
I
Like,
think
do you
it's
get
like a
a
bio.
name, age,
Yeah. So it's
before they swipe? Because more people just swipe
Well,
swipe right's the meme.
the
isn't it?
famous one is Tinder, isn't it? I assume, and you swipe left or right just based on what they look like. I think.
Fuck me.
Like I've
I
never.
think there's like an age and a nearby or
There's one that I've heard, which is free, which is called Plenty of Fish. You've not heard
that's
of that
for
one?
fish though.
It's not. It's for. Oh God! I think it was like of a similar age or like Friends Reunited,
Oh my god.
but I think it's still around. Yeah, and the other one there's Bumble and Hinge.
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 Hinge
Dan's
is-
talked about Hinge.
Is supposed to be for like serious daters.
Oh wow.
And Bumble, it was the woman makes the first move, so men can't approach women. Are the only ones. And well, Dan's the only person I've spoken to about this, but he said like, so what will happen is women will sort of accept you or whatever, and then they just type hi, and then it's up to you then to like message back and see what game you've got, basically.
God.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So it's all about the chat, isn't it? Apparently, that's what I've heard people reference.
Yeah. But
The
people will
chat.
just be routing that through ChatGTP these days.
Yeah, I suppose that's the other thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Unless you're actually face to face with someone,
Mm.
you can't be sure
Mm.
who you're dealing with.
I can smell her.
Oh,
There was, but I can't. This is Dan again. He said one of the people he met up with. I don't know if it was like his current partner or somebody else. He said like, "Can I just see?" He said, whatever. Said something and said, "Can I see your side of it?" and looked at it, and it was just, thousands of matches from men and unread messages, just like hundreds
Oh
and
my
hundreds
God.
and hundreds.
Is that Tinder?
I don't know which one that was.
And he had, what, 4?
Well, exactly, yeah. So the
Yeah.
famous thing, isn't it, is like the thing that gets quoted, and I don't know where it comes from and how true it is, that like, is it something like 80% of women are attracted to like 20% of men or something? I don't know.
Is this from your incel channel, Matt?
I think so, yeah.
It sounds like
I've
it.
heard that before. It was on
Did you get that from Andrew Tate?
Black Mirror. I've heard
Andrew
it before. It was
Tate.
on Black Mirror. So like when you look on the things, that's how it. The fucking dating apps, apparently. There's a
80% of men are attracted to... No. 80% of women are attracted to 20% of men.
yes, that's the thing that's often quoted.
What
yeah.
about the other 20% of women?
They're attracted to anything by the sounds of it? I don't know.
Like,
But that's all
Lies,
derived
damn
from
lies.
dating
Yeah.
apps, and not everybody uses dating apps, as even though they are, I assume, the primary way that people meet these days.
Ubiquitous.
But people don't. Not everybody uses them.
No, they're not.
Some people go to like S&M clubs.
Right.
Yeah.
Not me.
Sex and magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be the modern way. The modern way of things. No one's hanging around a sticky club paying £9 a pint.
Nobody's in the club.
Watered down bullshit.
I suppose. I think more people are working in person now than they were maybe during the height of the nonsense.
Mm.
And there's been a bit of a shift back to working in person again.
Mm.
Maybe not full time, but people going back 2 or 3 days. I mean, that's how you met your wife, innit? At work, in an office.
Yeah, it's the only chance I had.
Yeah. But I think that meeting in the workplace is probably up there in the top 3 or 4 ways of meeting a partner.
Yeah, I think so.
What else would there be? Yeah, boozing. I guess a lot of people probably meet in social situations,
I think
like at the not social situation. Well, yeah, friends of friends,
Mm.
house parties, that kind of thing.
called the law. Apparently, there's something called the law of proximity,
Mm-hmm.
which means that essentially, if you around somebody enough, what you tend to find is that people will match because they gradually get to know and notice more and more traits that they might find attractive in somebody, essentially.
What's the limit? Just 3 hours a week, cut.
I don't know. Maybe. So they say.
Yeah, it makes sense.
In a similar way as, like, arranged marriages, people say that over time they develop loving feelings for their partner, even though they're not there to begin with.
It's love in reverse, isn't it?
Mm. Because they've got no choice.
We
basically.
absolutely know fuck all about relationships and how they work.
No, not at all.
Nope. That's
Okay. I've got. I can move. Let's move on because
Moving
there's
on.
another big story this week.
Well, we were just talking about the Pope
Yeah,
dying.
the Pope
No,
died.
we spoke about it for one sentence, and then we moved on.
Covered.
Something
Conclave.
else.
Yeah. Well then, what was the other one?
Klausy baby.
Oh,
Schwab.
Well, he does. He died.
Was
No.
that? Has that been
Is
covered?
he going to be the next Pope?
Definitely not.
Is it? Was that? Is that on the mainstream? Was
Yeah,
that
it was-
reported on? Was it reported on the BBC that he'd been?
I saw it in a mainstream outlet that. Well, first I saw the story that he'd stepped down with immediate effect.
Mm.
I thought that's strange
Well, he is
Because-
88 as
because
well.
he's
isn't he?
88. But but it was planned. So I think he was planned to hand over
Mm.
next year, maybe.
Oh, right.
And then I guess it was a couple of days later, the story came out that the WEF were going to conduct an internal investigation
Yeah.
because of his supposed taking the WEF money to pay for private hotel rooms and massages and all this shit.
Ooh,
Really?
bunga.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I read that it was for like
And again, he's 88.
bribes. Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Do you reckon he wore his apron?
He's Grand Master of the Universe
It's like
uniform.
kind of like a tabard, is it? I don't know.
Schmock?
Schmock, yeah.
A moo.
It was like Chairman Mao kind of thing that he sort of said everybody had to wear, wasn't it? Like I can't remember what it was called. It's supposed to wear like a blue.
Like party blues.
I don't know. I don't know how you would describe it. But it looked like what he wore, basically.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Creep.
Mm.
We'll see. I think it's quite interesting. It's a coup, you see, isn't it?
Mm.
It's the WEF who
Oh yeah,
are doing the investigation
yeah.
into him.
Been cancelled.
But I suppose it's
He's
just
been thrown out.
Yeah.
it's
so
just
why?
like
That's
any
the
other
idea.
organisation, isn't it? In terms of like it's like if you do something at any job, it's the people at the job that investigate you, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, he's essentially, said Chairman Mao. He's essentially Chairman Mao of the WEF.
Yeah.
So that's why I say it's a coup rather than, we found some irregularities and we're going to investigate. I think he's been thrown out. It makes you wonder what is actually going on and who's going to take over.
Interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Will there be white smoke at the WEF?
at Davos, be rainbow smoke surely.
Clouds of cocaine dust.
Rent Boys and Chardonnay on tap.
Was he there for 55 years?
He set it up in the early 70s, I think. And it had another name. I'm blanking now, but it had another name when it started off. Before they rebranded it as the World Economic Forum.
Is it Hydra?
It's mad how how influential it's got, and it's like become a, or is it just that they know that they can go there for, is it a week or something that it's on for, and like the hookers will be flown in, and the town is effectively shut down.
You can't get a hooker out in like anywhere in Europe that week.
That's what I
mean.
mean.
Like when we say hookers, we're talking the
high end
10,000 a night or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
10,000
have
hookers
to fly them in.
But I'm just wondering if the attraction is that the town gets shut down effectively for a week and you get to do whatever.
Yeah. Plus, it's networking. It's mainly just networking and hookers and blow and Rent Boys and Chardonnay.
Modern business.
Boys and Chardonnay.
Mutton and mead.
Should have been the name of the podcast.
Mutton and mead.
Red Boys and Chardonnay.
Yeah, obviously that's the attraction.
Yeah.
And the sort of power games and,
Yeah.
it's working out what your next job's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Fifi Lagarde's going to be there from the IMF. Maybe I'll tap her up, see if I can get a job at Zurich office of the IMF. Paris. Paris is nice. I'll have a job in Paris.
Dirty Paris.
Yeah.
Dirty city. My experience.
There won't be a podcast next week because my eldest is en route.
On a route.
Is he gone today?
No.
Oh.
Goes on Wednesday, but he comes back on Sunday.
Oh, right.
About now.
Right.
So I have to be available.
What an inconvenience.
Is this the classic Paris day trip? Day trip to France?
I think it's 3 nights. Wednesday to Sunday.
Oh, is it? Blimey.
Yeah.
Do you not have to get on a coach for 16 hours and spend like half an hour in
the grueling
France and then go back?
Yeah, I think they'll leave like 9 o'clock at night on Wednesday and they get there Sunday dinner time. Sorry,
What the fuck?
Thursday dinner time.
Are they going across the Atlantic?
Paris chili.
Yeah.
Willy Fogg and the hot air balloon. Yeah, so I don't know.
Too much
Those who
hassle
don't
to
get
on a
arrested.
plane.
See if it gets beyond saying
It-
un cheeseburger, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, hot dog. Ugh.
You would think it would be cheaper, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
There must be a
cheaper.
reason. There
If
must be a
there's
reason.
like 200 of them,
It's like a rite of passage, isn't it? To go on the,
The
coach.
coach.
horrible.
Yeah.
I think there's 10 groups, or I think there's maybe 100-ish going.
Oof.
So
Like herding
That's one
cats.
coach.
that's
is
a
it?
plane, isn't it? Probably.
I don't know. I think a plane gets you pack fucking loads
Yeah,
of
you
people
got
on a
loads on a
plane,
plane,
don't you?
300 and something.
Yeah, I mean, bang, ringing up like EasyJet and asking for 100 tickets. I don't know how that would work.
No, because it works. It gets more and more expensive, doesn't it?
Does it?
So you'd have to
As the plane
charter.
fills, doesn't it? Yeah.
Right, it'd have to be a private plane. Yeah, that's probably why they don't fly. They'll just get on the
I
groovy bus.
I imagine that there are coach companies that specialize in it. It's their business, isn't it? They run
Yeah.
the trip kind of thing.
Mm.
But it's also a rite of passage. I mean, I still remember my day trip to France.
Yeah.
I think it was my first experience of not sleeping for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And I almost had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
I think the person I was sat next to, I think I kept him awake
Right.
for the journey there.
Was it horny?
Might have been. And then on the way back, he kept me awake.
Oh, what a twat.
And we changed both. So like he was complaining there, I want to go to sleep, and I was complaining on the way back, I want to go to sleep.
Zero-sum game.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Are they going to
Awful.
go and see all the
Lots of
pill boxes?
yeah. There's loads of excursions. It's constant excursions.
That's cool.
They're not going to like get left on their own.
Did we get left alone?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can remember like a brief. I think there was a teacher in the vicinity of.
Well,
Yeah, we're in a square. weren't
my
we?
my
Is that what it
brother,
was?
my brother said
Hmm.
that he was left alone as well, but he said, I wonder if there was like a teacher spying at a distance.
I can remember like the kind of being someone around.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can remember. Is it the same trip where someone threw a firecracker
Yeah.
in the? Is that the same thing? So
Yeah.
I can remember that, and I can remember
Getting duty free somewhere.
getting
A
ordering a
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger, and that's it,
Earn a cheeseburger.
and a bit,
Please.
and a bit, and the coach journey being absolutely awful.
Shocking.
Yeah.
I
Strange.
bought a basketball. We must have gone to like a decathlon or something.
No, because I remember looking round. We went in a shop and someone bought like a Chicago Bulls.
Mine was a San Antonio Spurs black basketball.
Right. Okay. Some people like there was. I remember that now, like basketball stuff.
All the cool kids were into it.
Yeah. And what would it have been? NBA
Jam.
Jam.
NBA Jam, yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
Scottie
2-on-2.
Pippen.
So good.
Pippen. Was Jordan still playing then?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I would say so.
Pippen and
Montel
Jordan.
Jordan and the others.
Jordan Peterson.
That was a chat show, wasn't
He's
it?
on
Montel.
fire.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Hey. Check out this 3-pointer, hey.
Yeah.
Ah,
Video games. Are you hyped? Hyped for tots?
What?
Hyped for tots?
hyped for tots.
Are you not hyped for tots?
Tots.
You not been saving your packs? Jesus.
Is this something about FIFA?
Team of the season?
Oh, tots. Team of the
Gosh,
season.
Christ. What are you doing in your lives?
Ah, massive tots. I
Mm.
don't know.
It's massive. It's massive hype in our house about team of the season.
What happens,
They release a team of the season.
and what does that mean? How does that
It's
affect the game?
players you get. You can get extra new players. So they
Right.
released La Liga team of the season last week.
It's like drafting.
You get a pack and you open it and it might have a magical new player in it who's really highly rated.
Oh,
Who's
for
going to go in your
fuck's sake.
squad. It's total dopamine
Panini shit.
supply. Yeah, but digital.
When does
It's
the
a
game? When
game.
does the new one come out? Is it in
It's
August?
usually in October, but there's
Okay.
rumours they're bringing it forward to August, I think.
They're going to do it season to season.
Maybe.
Like Call of Duty, you used to get cards there, didn't you? And open it up and it spun round and
Yeah,
got like a different coloured camo for your weapon.
yeah. It's all about Ultimate Team, which is the game mode where you start off with a bunch of wasters and you have to build your team up progressively over the year. And there are promos throughout the year.
Right.
And this latest promo is Team of the Season. They're releasing a
It demands a
League-
lot of time. I
Oh,
mean, people
amazing, immense
spend a
amount
lot of time
if
at
you want.
work these days.
Yeah.
And then if you got other shit going on as well, where do you find the time to squeeze in 8 hours a day of FIFA?
Yeah. Well, that's it. You can't do it. You know,
Who can?
you might
Though?
be able to
There are
do.
people doing it.
You might be able to do half an hour.
Is it a
of an
game where you
evening.
can play for half an hour?
Yeah, sure. I can. Yeah, like a match is 5 minutes, maybe.
Not
5?
sure.
Or a rivals match, I think maybe it's 10 minutes. Where you play another human.
Right.
Get
I am
toxic.
famously bad at football games.
So complicated.
I mean, the
That's
mechanics are not complicated.
There's mechanics.
The mechanics
And
of the game, playing the video game.
How intricate it's all become, and
Mm.
the amount of options and all the rest of it.
Oh, like
Yes,
Gran
but-
Turismo.
I can remember. Well, yeah, I can remember. Like 10 and 15 years ago, my brother-in-law spending loads of money on packs on FIFA, and me thinking, "What is this nonsense?"
Yeah.
And now everybody does it.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's EA's biggest cash cow. It's
Yeah.
the pack
It's in the game.
sales. The pack sales on FC.
Well, yeah, Robux.
Oh,
The amount of Robux. I think both the kids have probably had like maybe the eldest probably had about 100 quid's worth of Robux.
Just wait till they find Fortnite.
They're rookie numbers, mate.
He's kind of in like a year or two.
Yeah.
And the other one, the youngest one's into Roblox now. He's had a few, whatever. And he's just started to play Fortnite a little bit. And he's some kind of pickle. Yeah, pickle.
Yes, his skin.
Yes.
Yes, wait for the first time he asks you for money to buy a skin.
Well, it's not the first time he's asked.
Oh, right, he has asked.
I mean, the other thing the trap that I fell into was forgetting that 1,000 Robux was £10 instead of £1. Because I've said to like the youngest, if you do something, I'll give you 1,000 Robux. Like pull some
no.
weeds out of the drive. And then, like, my wife was kind of raised an eyebrow.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Only £1?
Oh,
And she went,
no.
no, it ain't. And I think that's the minimum you can buy, I think.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
always
it's crazy.
scuff you. So on Fortnite, you have to buy more than the season pass. You have to buy the season pass each season.
Mm.
And it's like, maybe it's £7.50 or something, but you can only put a tenner in. So you have a bit left over each time. So you end up getting one for free, essentially, later down the line. But yeah, we pay for the season passes. Well, I mean, I say they pay for it generally.
I do miss the days of 30 quid, get your cartridge. That's it.
I thought they were always 50. Games have always been 50.
I
quid,
think you're
haven't
right. The new release ones have been probably 50 quid since the dawn of time.
they? Yeah.
That's-
I mean,
It's only
imagine
now they're changing.
FC 25s is 70.
So they're changing now, but you're right. Historically,
like
it's
30
been
years, isn't it? It's been 50
ridiculously the
quid.
same. Yeah.
But I imagine the sales has increased to somehow cover
Well, they
the
test
cost.
the waters. How much are people going to pay? Well, we'll give
Willing
it for
to
free,
pay.
and then
Yeah.
actually you're spending, £10,000 on Robux, Fortnite bucks, or whatever,
Yeah.
and extra shit. Or they go, well, like FC 25 or whatever, 70 quid or 80 quid. GTA 6 will be the first game for £100 or something.
I imagine it'll be.
And
like,
people will
yeah.
just go, oh, yes. Give me
More.
more.
I mean, what are you going to spend your money on otherwise? It's like people
Yeah.
don't buy DVDs.
Mm.
What did we spend on money? Magazines. People
Mhm.
don't buy FHM.
Going
Yeah.
We're
out,
talking like
drinking
young
beer.
lads.
Going out,
What,
yeah.
what did
Got-
we spend our money on when we were 18,
Well,
20?
Riley's.
Riley's,
Yeah,
pictures
pool.
of Foster's.
Mm.
Yeah. Before ale was a thing.
Most of my money went
Yeah,
on
pretty
car
high.
insurance.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
my
shit.
first one was 1,200 quid, I think,
But I remember
20 years ago.
I definitely north of £2,000.
Was it?
Yeah.
Did you pass? I think I was like 21 when I passed.
Right. No, I'd have been younger than that, I guess. No, I didn't get my...
29.
No, because I didn't get a car straight away. I had a van.
Hmm?
I used the works van. So maybe I was 21-ish when I
How
got
many
my
did
first
you?
car.
How many works fans did you write off? Though?
Just the one.
That's
Just the one.
probably why, isn't it?
Yeah,
more
yeah, probably, yeah.
expensive.
I probably didn't declare it, though.
Right. Don't know.
The works van don't count, does it?
I don't know.
Someone else's problem.
Yeah.
I think I was 29 when I got my car license.
Driving license?
Yeah.
Well,
Really late to the game.
I had bikes for you.
Yeah, push bikes are good, aren't they?
No. Yeah. Didn't have to carry anyone or
Mm.
anything.
No, just your dreams.
Me in the road.
have either of you looked into this Victoria Guthrie story?
Free. It was kind of hidden by the Pope.
The popage.
The Popage, yeah.
Well, you might think that that's deliberate. Some people would say, maybe a conspiracy analyst
Yeah, maybe.
would say something like that. It was weird what she said. The original story was like it came out that she'd had a car accident and she had like days to live. That was
Really?
that was how
I've
it
not heard
came out.
anything about it, you see.
Like weeks ago. That
Really?
Yeah, that was weeks ago. Do you not remember that?
I
No.
remember that.
She posted a selfie of herself
Selfie of herself.
in a hospital bed, and it said something along the lines of been hit by a car. I've got days. I've been told I've got days to live, and then it's come out, hasn't it, saying that she.
By who? The driver of the car?
Well, no, yeah, she did it herself somehow, but then it's come out, hasn't it, that she's like killed herself. So she's taken an overdose, she's taken enough that she's had organ failure. It would take weeks for her to die potentially,
Oh, right, yeah.
and she would come round, and then they would say, "You fucked your
Pushed it
liver."
too far, yeah.
Or your kidneys in your liver and your whatever are
Multiple
fucked.
organ failure.
We can't transplant you.
Where's the car coming to it?
Well, was she lying or was she telling the truth? Or that would be the thing of it, wouldn't it? But she, on the outside, God knows what's happened to her. But the story is that he had to sell his chalet, didn't he, in Valdezir?
Prince Andrew.
Yeah, wherever, for like 14 million or 7 million, was it?
To pay her off. No, because I thought was she not paid off at our expense?
I thought that he had to sell the chalet to do it.
But I guess we paid for the chalet now.
Maybe down the line.
I suppose, yeah. If you go back far enough, I'm pretty sure we paid her.
Well, yeah.
Because look, he's just a man, but he has this multi-million-pound empire because of divine right.
Well, yeah.
That's how it works.
Yes.
It wasn't a
So-
black Rolls Royce, was it?
I don't know.
Conspiracy.
Well, yeah, it's a weird story, isn't it? That she's not here anymore anyway.
She went all
Yeah,
she-
tragic.
So how many is that? So have been involved in that have gone? Her?
I don't think he's doing Kevin Spacey numbers, is he?
What do you mean?
Well, lots of his accusers have died, haven't they?
Spaces?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that. Right, okay.
Yeah, like the guy from Star Trek, and wasn't he one of them?
Patrick Stewart?
No,
Oh, the new Chekhov.
that was really bad. That he was working on his car and it rolled over him, crushed him against the car.
Yeah, terrible accident. Avoid hot tubs and light aviation if you've been fingered by Kevin Spacey.
Did he try and do Farage as well?
I didn't realise he was an accuser, that guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Right.
From when he was at the Globe, was it?
Anton.
Victor-
Can't remember.
Old Vic, it's called.
Old Vic, yeah.
Right, okay.
But I think there's multiple, I think, of his accusers who've popped the clogs young. I didn't know there was more than one related to Andrew. I'd forgotten about that.
Who else is
What,
left then?
accusers?
Yeah.
No, I meant as in like Ghislaine.
She's alive, apparently.
Well, yeah, so we're told.
Protagonists.
Epstein. there's only 2.
Jeffrey Epstein isn't dead.
Where is he then? Is he in the compound?
I don't know. He's in Antarctica. It's at
On an island with
Atlantis
David
Beyond-
Bowie.
with the lizard people.
Beyond the wall?
Had a great time with David Bowie, the Pope.
Yeah.
God, wouldn't it be shit if you didn't actually die? You just ended up in like this weird building with like all the dead
Storage
people.
unit.
Yeah.
Like on Indiana Jones.
Oh fuck! Is that a film already?
Well, they have the Ark of the Covenant in their storage. Where is that not in?
Raiders.
Yeah, no. But then did they come to get it in one of the other films?
Oh, surely not. No.
I'm sure they did.
Unless it's in the latest drivel.
I'm sure there's something.
No,
It's
not in the. There's only 3 Indiana Jones films, and they don't go back in either of them.
Yeah, no, but
So-
I'm sure it. I wonder if it's in the Soviet one, the one in with
Crystal Skull.
Yeah,
Pass.
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't count.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's something. They
Not canon.
and they look at it. They look at it.
Uh,
I mean, he was old in that. Oh god, we can't talk about this again.
He's probably 70 in that one.
Is it in his late? I read it's in mid to late 60s, I think, in that one. Yeah.
Saw a film this week, Matt.
What was it?
It was the remaster of Pink Floyd live at
Oh.
Pompeii.
Well, you just told me
Fucking
about
eye
this.
rolls. Didn't
It's not
tell
a
you the
real film, is it?
listeners. No, it's not a real film.
Doesn't have a narrative. Well, it might have a narrative, I suppose. A stoned one.
No, there's no narrative per se. But yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it.
Did you, like Dark Side of the Moon? You're supposed to smoke a jazz cigarette.
And watch Wizard of Oz back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or turn the lights off and listen to it. Were you tempted to do that?
No, but when I have done that, I mean, I've not turned the lights off and listened to Pink Floyd for a long time. But when I've listened to Pink Floyd more recently than the good times,
Yeah.
I do get that sense of calm that makes me think, well, how much of this was Floyd and how much of was the drugs?
Us
I think it's 60-40.
and them.
And after all, we're only ordinary men. We're just normal men.
Yeah, normal men. Yeah. Just normal men.
It was good. I enjoyed it, and it did. Yeah, it was.
Did you go
good
by
watching that
yourself?
film. No, I went with my dad and my uncle.
Oh, right. Okay.
Good.
Did they sneak a jazz cigarette in?
Unfortunately, not. I was the youngest person in the auditorium by
40
a
years.
considerable amount of time. Yes. No, no jazz cigarettes were smoked.
Right. And what cinema was it in?
This was in Clitheroe,
Oh,
the
it's-
Everyman.
Yeah. Right. Okay. What's it like as a cinema, that place?
Nice. It's got couches.
Oh, couch
Cushions.
arrangement.
They have like seat service, so they come and ask you what you want. You can get. There was a guy like having a full fucking meal in front of me, like burger and chips and all kinds of shit.
Right.
They do a lot of artisan
Okay.
cuisine
Yeah. Burger and chips.
as well.
As well?
As well. As well.
Yeah. As
Yeah,
well.
As well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it was good.
Right. Okay.
And then last night
Mm,
I went to see Pink Floyd,
Okay.
a tribute act.
Okay.
Blackburn.
One
So
in
it's
the
been a
pink.
very Pink Floyd heavy
Yeah.
week.
You ever seen the Australian Pink?
I have, yes. Yes, I'm in 2009. Liverpool. Amazing. Really good. Really good. I mean, these guys last night were pretty good. They don't look like Pink Floyd. Obviously.
Not a bad thing?
No, good. They put a lot of effort in. You know, everything's all pin sharp, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they're very talented on their various instruments.
How did you find out about that gig last night?
So last night we wanted to go and see Fleetwood Mac in at Lytham,
Right.
but I couldn't get. There were no tickets left because sometimes
Where was that one? Where in Lytham were they playing?
the Pavilion,
Oh, right. okay.
Lowther Pavilion.
Yeah.
Sometimes we go right. What should we do tonight? And we go to cinema a lot, as you know. sometimes it gets boring. So we'll have a look at, what tribute acts are on. Because that we've found that they're really good.
Yeah.
Because they play to kind of the record, and you can't see these bands anymore for less than 100 megabucks or whatever. So yeah, we've been to see like an ABBA tribute. In fact, my daughter was in the chorus line for that. But we've been to see an ABBA tribute. We've been to see Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, a few others. Good. I think we're going to go and see the Eagles next.
Right.
But yeah, just spare the moment. Oh, well, we couldn't go to Fleetwood Mac. There's no tickets. Who else is on? Oh, look, Pink Floyd are on at the Empire. So, and there were tickets left, and we saw them a few years ago. Took the daughter this time.
Good.
It's good.
Nice.
Yeah, I recommend tribute act.
My wife wants to go and see Electric Six in Lancaster.
Wow. Are they playing at a gay bar? The Cantina, I bet they're playing.
I think it is the Cantina, she said. That's
when is it? Should we all go?
June.
I don't know, 2 songs.
June.
It probably is, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why she would. It's a bit because the only
left field, that, isn't it?
I took her to see Dizzy Rascal.
It's just a rascal
at 53 degrees, and she did not like the experience. And her and her mates wanted to go. Well, they all want to go to the Lytham Festival.
Yes,
but she'll only go if she's allowed to go to the VIP bit. So there's more space and toilets and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not all that. We went to. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not as opulent as you might think.
That should be straightforward. Hello, famous podcaster. VIP treatment, please.
Absolutely, yeah.
Famous podcaster's wife.
Yeah.
I won't be going. I'm not invited.
Oh, fuck.
Right. Yeah.
Well, Alanis Morissette's playing there.
They get lots of big names now, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite a big deal, I believe.
Kind of a big deal.
Did I tell you about the story of my brother's friend's wife who lives in Lytham? And when the British Open golf is at Lytham St Anne's sometimes, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And she sat down on a bench and she looked to her left and it was George Clooney.
Wow.
And he said he looked at her and went, because he saw her face and he went, "Don't scream," is what he said.
Oh, what a prick. I'd say, shut up, mate.
Well, no, I thought that was quite funny, to be honest with you.
Don't scream.
International man of mystery. He's a total spook, him.
Don't scream, you're sat on my hand. I'm going to move it very slowly.
He's been replaced, though, where DiCaprio's been put in his stead now. DiCaprio does all these publicity, UNICEF kind of stuff.
Because he had the age limit for his girlfriends was raised to 25, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's gone back down again now, hasn't it? I think he's dating a 19-year-old again.
Wow.
That might be completely false.
It's probably not, though.
Yeah.
There are some wild stories that circulate about his shenanigans.
Who, Clooney or Caprio?
Caprio.
Yeah. They're starting to ship him in, aren't they, before wars? That's what they used to do with Clooney. That was a big international incident, like send Clooney in to raise publicity.
Right.
And it'd be like monkeypox or something.
You should start sending Dennis Rodman again.
Does he still live in North Korea, do you think?
I don't know.
No.
Rod is. No. I think his daughter is a successful footballer.
Oh.
Isn't she? Rodman plays for the international team, US. And she wants nothing to do with him.
I mean, he's pretty insane.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm blanking on her first name, but Rodman.
That brilliant Chicago Bulls documentary. They talk about him in that when he played for them.
Right.
He came from the Detroit Pistons.
Okay.
But like basically he would just go out, but he could come back and play to a high level basically. Be in the club, as they said, or in that club, as they might say.
Right.
Full of bird.
Yeah. But then he would come back and he could just do it. He could just turn it on, basically. And nobody was bothered.
It's like Freddie Flintoff.
Well, Not
Kind
sure
of.
that he could, to be honest with you. He was pretty fucked towards the end, wasn't he?
Broken man.
Yeah, well, I think
ankles.
he was, wasn't he? The bone spare.
Yeah.
I can remember reading about.
Nasty business.
It's like, yeah, ever since he's retired, he's got all like athletic, hasn't he?
Freddie?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's like slim. Yeah.
Right.
He's
Started
been
working
through a
out.
lot since he's retired. Though.
Yeah.
Well, he had that mad car crash, wasn't it? Was he part of the cast of Top Gear?
Yeah, it tore his face off.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It was in like an open top 3-wheeler, wasn't it? Or
Mhm.
something. And it flipped.
Shit.
And it got dragged along the road basically
Sorry.
for a long time, yeah. On his face.
No helmet.
You think they would have learned from the hamster, wouldn't you?
I mean, he nearly died twice, didn't he? Yeah. Or
Did he?
died twice.
I remember him doing one, like, was it a land speed
rocket.
record he was trying to do or something similar?
That's the one where his head dug a furrow in the.
Is that what
In
happened?
the yeah.
Right.
He had a helmet on, but his head dug a channel in the earth next to the track. It came off and flipped.
Wow.
So yeah,
But the other thing is he's putting, well, I don't know what his background was. I think he privately was into motorbikes, wasn't he, and cars and stuff. The hamster,
Hammond, yeah.
referred to. But Andrew Flintoff, I don't know what driving background he had, if anything.
Dunno.
None.
The other two were like YouTube, or there was a YouTube guy.
Well, it was McGuinness, wasn't it?
And
Paddy
Paddy.
McGuinness in that one. And then the other guy was a car reviewer, and I don't know if he was an actual race car driver.
I think they just wanted to replace lads
With lads.
lads.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Have a bit of camaraderie, I believe.
Yeah.
A bit of chemistry.
Bants. Major bants.
Yeah, major bants, and it was shite, wasn't it? I think I tried to watch it once, and it was awful.
Yeah, I remember a phase in my youth watching Top Gear on a Sunday
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
7 or 8 o'clock, and then I just drifted away. It's
Yeah,
like,
but it
it's
was
the
good
same
at the
thing.
time.
Yeah, at the
It
beginning,
was
yeah.
useful.
Kind of the same thing every week.
Yeah.
No car
And,
reviews.
Like
Mm.
Clarkson nurturing this sort of public persona as a man of the people. You know, you should be able to see through that shit.
Yeah, his mum and dad, his mum licensed Paddington Bear teddies when it
Alright.
got popular
Mm.
and made a fortune, basically.
Yeah,
That's how they
licensed
got
one.
wealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lived next door to David Cameron, didn't he? David Cameron in the Cotswolds.
Chipping
Oh, he
Norton.
does now. Yeah.
Well, I think he has done for well over a decade, probably
Yeah.
20
Well,
years.
no, he bought the farm. But the story now is, isn't it, that obviously it wasn't, well, probably not reported at the time. But it's probably been reported now. It used to be a way out of inheritance tax
Right.
to own a farm because you didn't pay inheritance tax on farmland. And
Now
then
they've
people,
closed it.
closed that loophole. But obviously that fucks real farmers.
Yeah.
Not just celebrity farmers that
Tight
have-
margins from what you hear in the old farming industry.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's,
I probably should remain for real farmers, with my little insight and knowledge about it, but maybe not for a multi-millionaire.
well, the whole thing, like when that whole brouhaha was going on about farming protests and inheritance tax and why they should pay it, why they shouldn't pay it, and I'm just thinking, why the fuck is anyone paying inheritance tax? Get your hands out of my fucking pocket. Can you not let me die and leave it to my family, you fucking cunts?
I know it's mad,
Woo,
isn't
and
it?
people are arguing. Oh yeah, they should definitely pay it. Everyone else has to. You got it fucking backwards, man. No one should.
Mhm.
Cunts.
I wonder what other countries do. Do other countries do inheritance tax?
Why not? Why not?
North Korea.
I mean, it's just paper, isn't it?
I
Just
can't
make
imagine
laws
it.
up.
I can't imagine that there's one in America. You wouldn't think there was inheritance tax in America.
You would hope not. I mean, they don't have VAT, which is a massive
Pain in the
reaming,
dick.
isn't it? Reaming in the anus hole.
Yeah.
You know what the solution is?
Well,
You will own nothing and you'll be happy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the way. Maybe that's what the ultimate aim is that things will be taxed to the nth degree, so that it is no longer desirable to own something.
That's the end game. It's like you rent everything.
Well, that's what I mean.
We've
yeah.
talked about this before. If you're cooking, you need a whisk. You get on Amazon and you rent a whisk for an hour, and the drone comes in through the window and drops it off for you, and it's a microtransaction.
There's a couple of things where that'd be really useful. Like, I don't want 3 kilos of corn flour. I just need a little couple of tablespoons. That'd be quite good if a drone could drop off a small amount of the herbs and spices I need for this particular meal.
Oh, there are certain things like there are these websites that are set up, Blue Apron and shit like that.
Yeah.
Where they send
Gusto.
you the exact ingredients that you
Oh,
need.
Right, I don't know.
Yeah,
about
they
that.
send, we had them for a bit, and they send like shit cuts of chicken. And
Really?
Yeah, it's like the scrapings from the floor.
Like Bombay mix.
It's bullshit.
Right, okay.
Do not recommend. Sorry.
Oh, don't have to apologise.
Who
Yeah.
did we have? Wasn't Gusto. It was the other one.
Not Blue Apron. Is that an
No,
American
that's a
one?
US one.
Yeah.
Simply no. No, fresh. Something fresh. Can't fucking
Oh,
remember.
I know, yeah, fresh.
Hello Fresh, was
That's
it?
it, Hello
Oh,
Fresh.
yeah, there we go.
Fresh.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't
that-
do it, it's shit.
That has all the, like, they send you meat and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's so convenient.
We've
We
had,
thought it at the time. It was convenient.
It is it not?
The quality was shit.
Yeah,
so-
but that's my point. It's convenient, but you pay for it in quality.
yeah. I'd rather pay for more for like massive butcher's chicken breasts.
Yeah.
more caviar.
And it's
Well,
like,
yeah.
do you know where the stuff comes from? Like, does it say, well, this chicken came from frigging Brazil or whatever, you know? Or
Doesn't
is it
say
just
it's-
come?
It's in a nondescript vacuum packed
Fuck
How did they
me.
keep it chilled?
thighs bullshit. They put it in a quite a clever box, and it's got insulation and chill packs in it.
Right.
And I used to take the insulation out, and I've got it in the back of like,
starter.
yeah, I've got it in the back of some like amplifier cabinets that I've built just for, I don't know why, just probably overheats everything.
Why have you put it in there? Why have you put it in there?
I thought it'd be like some sort of sound deadening properties, but it didn't.
Right. Okay.
But like behind the speaker,
Right.
I don't know what I was doing, so I just put them in.
Yeah, well, why not? Could do something with it.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat going and, you know, if you go to a supermarket or a butcher's, you've got choice, haven't you? And you hope that you can see where things have come from. You hope it's
can-
labelled
yeah.
properly and you know
Squeeze
what's
those
in it.
melons.
Yeah, especially with veg and fruit and stuff. It's like, we had it with, because I remember years ago, she used to do online shopping.
Hmm.
And we tried various different ones. We tried all the big supermarkets, and it's fucking hit and miss. You
Mm.
know, especially with fresh stuff. It's like you could
Fruit, yeah.
get in all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
And then it's, oh, well, this ain't here.
Mm.
We didn't have any oranges, so here's a jar of oregano. It's like, what?
fuck,
Fuck me. You can't beat doing yourself and
No, picking.
picking your produce.
The other issue is quite often they'll send you short dated
Yeah,
stuff for like the next day.
of course they will, yeah.
So you get like, you know, if you buy 5 packs of different meat, it all goes off in like 2 days, or you know, the Best Buy days in 2
Yeah.
days. It's all green fucking ham.
Yeah.
You know.
We freeze it. We freeze loads of meat, all our meat pretty much.
Mm.
Just buy in bulk.
It's the only way the dog will eat it.
Yeah, the dog loves frozen meat. The drawback is if you've got to be sort of planning ahead what you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be having this bullshit of, oh, what should we have for tea tonight?
Mm.
Too late for that. The chicken had to come out in the morning.
Yeah.
Not defrosting it now.
I know.
Fuck me.
Do you use a slow cooker at all?
No, we
That's
have one.
amazing. Amazing. You do all the shit in the morning and you come back and it's like a meal ready made.
I've had a few
Honestly, it's
disasters
easy.
with a slow cooker.
How?
I've made chili in a slow cooker and it burnt. I think bolognese burnt. I think there's a bit of a theme here with mince.
User error.
Yeah, definitely.
User
user
error. My
geez.
mum's made chilies in a slow cooker.
Yeah, put it
I
on
know.
low
I
and
know.
slow.
I know. So I obviously done something wrong with those.
Are you retarded?
Yeah, obviously. She's made a chicken. I put a whole chicken in the slow cooker a few times.
Wow, I don't think ours would fit. From what I've seen, it's only about this big.
Yeah.
Our slow cooker, it's just a little tabletop
You
thing.
Probably
just ram
is.
it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elbow
Break
drop.
his spines.
The people's elbow.
Yeah.
Get in there. 6 hours.
A spatchcock it'd be right. Squash it in.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Sometimes she puts the vegetables in, but they don't cook properly in the slow cooker.
How long are you cooking it for? Literally 9 hours. You want like 7 or 8 hours at least.
I don't know. It's in there for a good few hours, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
More than obviously that it would take in the oven.
Like it's a do in the morning and come home from work and
Yeah.
it's so good.
I think in the past I've done other things in the slow cooker that was more successful, like stews.
Stews, yeah.
A slow cooker is a winter food
I don't know.
medium.
Well, it's a cooked food, mate. Yeah, you can do a salad in it.
Well, I was just going to say, you could maybe put a salad in the slow cooker.
Pie fillings are good. You do a pie, like my wife makes pies.
Pie
for Sunday.
fillings.
So you'll do
Pie
do the
filling for
pie
tea.
filling, yeah, in the slow cooker, and then you create the pie. You put a lid
Pastry.
on it, or we'll build the pie
You build a pie.
structure, and then you put that pie in the oven for like another hour, the last hour,
Mhm.
and then it's just like amazing.
Yeah.
It's really good.
She does and that's my wife. She will make a pie filling in a pan,
Yeah,
and then we will get the ready-made pastry.
yeah.
Two
Oh, yeah.
types.
Puff and short crust.
Yeah, short crust casing, puff
top.
Puff top.
Oh yeah. Yeah, of course you just roll. Jesus Christ. You're not gonna like put 15 layers of butter and
No.
pastry together. No,
Yeah.
no. You gotta be sensible.
You can freeze that just roll
You
as
can
well.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else
But
you can
I
get?
find it cracks though. Sometimes it can crack on the
Ah.
unroll after a defrost.
Oh no.
Oh really? That's
Really
not
make
good.
a messier beef
I
Wellington.
think she went for a phase. Do you remember me talking about the pizza phase?
Oh,
Meatsers.
yeah,
I remember you
pizza.
making meatsers, yeah.
I told my wife that.
Mm.
She said, "What are you talking
A meatser is a pizza, but instead of a base, you
Use meat.
you batter a chicken breast flat.
Yeah, normally, yeah. Yeah. They're nice. I think we made you. I've got a vague memory of making you a pizza once.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Don't draw me into this one.
about?"
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is that like a chicken parmesan?
Yeah, I was going to say it's just
Yeah,
basically.
it's a Middlesbrough delicacy, that a Parma.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But it's
Kinda
like, it's
similar.
not bread crust, obviously. Breadcrumb even
No.
on it. So it's just a beaten chicken breast, tomato sauce, or passata.
Passata.
Yeah, passata,
Passata.
mozzarella, and then
Yeah.
whatever toppings you want. I think
that
she
does sound
may have
good.
been going through one of her diet phases.
That sounds keto.
Yeah,
As
well,
fuck.
Atkins
Yeah.
would it have been, I think, at
Yeah.
the time.
Same.
Or Slimming World. That was-
No sins.
yeah, no sins in a pizza. Yeah.
Ah, shit. Speaking of kitchen implements, I won on the People's Postcode Lottery this week.
No, you didn't.
I bloody did.
Did you win?
It's not for the first time. Shall I run through the prizes I've won?
Yeah.
All of them are non-monetary.
Right.
Okay.
I have won a rainbow like
Dildo?
Bluetooth speaker.
Oh.
Yep.
Pretty good.
I've won 2 books. One was
both unread.
No, I've read one. Something about water and something about land, and it's like one of these ones, travelogues walking through
Water.
sunlit, dappled forests and things.
Yeah.
And then most recently this week, I have won it's like a faux George Foreman, you might say.
Toasty maker.
A toasty maker, yeah. Amazing.
Gorgeous.
Never had one.
Oh.
And now we have one. We're going to do like paninis and whatnot. Toasty maker, yeah.
Graham Forgeman.
Graham Forgeman.
He dead?
He
Graham.
died, didn't he?
Died recently.
George.
Yeah.
George Graham.
Yeah.
George Graham sandwich maker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh God, yeah, the
That's
George
good.
Formby. That was a big thing, wasn't it? Was that in the early noughties or late 90s? The Formby.
Yeah. It's air fryers now.
Yeah, air fries is the thing. Now, isn't
it is.
Blasting
Still don't
Teflon
have
all
one.
over our food.
Yeah, the George
cleaning
Foreman. Would that
windows.
be mid-90s? I would have said
Mm.
Britpop era. No,
Mm. I think it's a bit later than
and
that.
wasn't
maybe.
it someone else who gave up the?
Yeah. They offered it to everybody, didn't they? That's the story, and it's made him an absolute fortune, allegedly.
mm,
The Foreman.
Well,
Mm.
there we go.
Yeah,
I think my mum and dad had one.
yeah. My mum and dad had one, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pork chops. You can do like pork chops on it, wouldn't you?
Look at the grease running out of the grill.
Yeah.
Look at it. I wondered how much difference it actually made, because if you cook a piece of meat, the fat renders out of it anyway. So having it run down an angled grill into a little tray, how much difference does that make?
It probably has the same effect as putting your cooked meat on a piece of kitchen roll.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Are you not supposed to like sprinkle that tray on when it's done?
Well, you put that on the sandwich.
Doesn't
You
it
dip your bread in
squeeze
that,
it,
don't you?
So it squeeze the
Mm.
meat. The meat.
Yeah, that was well.
I saw.
Two tonight. You said that really nicely. So squeeze.
The meat.
What was the time?
Someone will tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it squeezes out the juices more.
Just stop.
Sure.
Normally, I have to rely on Jordan Peterson for the rich seam of ISOs.
It's gonna get to the point where we just dead air for 3 hours because no one wants to say anything in case it's clipped.
Nobody wants to talk about squeezing things until the juices flow.
Yep.
Filth.
Lemons.
Yeah.
Had a late night last night. We were watching El Clasico
Oh,
last night.
really?
Yeah, El Clasico is Real Madrid against Barcelona, and it was the Copa del Rey Cup final.
Oh, was it? I didn't.
Yeah,
know.
first time since 2011, I think.
Right. Okay.
I'd
What time was it on?
started at 9,
Right.
but I think it was delayed slightly.
What time is
Like
that in Spain? Is
10.
Yeah, I was wondering. That's like,
Seville, it was at, yeah.
Is that because the ultras go to bed early?
It was, the missus bailed out at 11.
Oh, why did he go to extra time?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And my 9-year-old bailed out at 11:05.
Right.
He was downstairs with his duvet and his pillow, and he was like, on the floor in the lounge. Like that. And then moving, looking at a thing, and then,
Right.
Dad, can I go to bed? I said, yeah, of course you can.
Yeah.
But the eldest, he stayed up. We saw the trophy lifted.
Who won? Spoiler alert.
Barca
Oh.
in extra time.
Oh God.
He's dying. Ben's dying.
Oh.
This second half was really good. Good game.
What was the score?
They're
0-0.
3-2.
Oh, right.
3-2 Barca.
Right.
It was 2-2 after 90. They're getting into it, you see, the football.
Yeah.
With playing football at the weekends and bit of playing video game football.
Mm.
So, and it's like, it's end game at the minute, isn't it? So we're going to be watching like, fucking hell, is he dying? Champions League in it, PSG Arsenal Tuesday, I think.
Tuesday, yeah.
So, and I think that's on Amazon.
Yeah, a lot of them have been on Amazon this year, haven't they?
Yeah. So we'll probably watch that.
Mm.
We watched the second leg against Real Madrid where Declan Rice scored those.
Mm.
No, sorry, that was the first leg, wasn't it?
Mm.
You
I
gotta
think they
watch
have
both
the
of them.
Tuesday games, don't they, on Amazon, I think.
Oh, you
And,
just knackered the camera with your
Oh.
foot there. Oh, it's come back.
Oh,
This studio is run on a shoestring.
literally.
Of wires everywhere.
Yeah. You can't rattle anything.
No, don't kick anything electronic. It won't work.
No. Yeah.
So yeah, we had a late night and then up early for football this morning.
Ooh, brutal.
At least I got out of linesman duties today.
Thank God.
Yeah, because I got so much abuse last match. So that was good.
Yeah.
Just got to watch the game and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. How did it go today at the football?
They came second.
Again.
Yeah, they came second this match.
Okay.
Don't care. It's an hour running around
Mm-hmm.
where they're not looking at a screen. That's good. That's a result.
Is the youngest one into football now? Playing the football?
Not yeah. I'm
IRL.
trying. I keep trying to get him.
Mm.
It's going to be one of those where I'm going to have to force him. I think. Just going to have to tech him, saying, "Come on, you come in. You're doing it."
Right. Okay.
I don't know what his problem is. Like, why won't you just do it? It's fun.
Maybe it's not his thing. He might find something else he's interested in sports wise. Professional gaming.
Yeah.
Better than
Oh my
life.
God, my 13-year-old started his own YouTube channel.
Is he doing like gaming videos kind of
Yes, yeah, faceless gaming shorts.
thing? Oh. Good for him.
Yeah, he's got more subs than us already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they all want to be YouTubers these days.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks.
Tell them it's fucking shit.
I think if you actually make it, it looks like it could be quite lucrative.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you're gonna be a slave to Al Gore and
Yeah.
audience capture, give the people what they want, and treat it as a job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the people who don't treat it like a job.
Yeah.
Not your Mr. Beast type guys.
Mm.
The people who just do what they like doing,
Mm.
and I happen to like it.
Yeah.
Rather than like these sort of guys who come out of nowhere and then end up with tens and millions of subs. And it's kind of like, I've not watched any of his stuff, but like that Mr. Beast kind of guy. I mean, what is it? It's garbage, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's no
yeah.
value in it.
It's called brain rot.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, isn't it? Brain rot.
It ain't good.
No,
It
it's
ain't good.
just designed, isn't it, purely for the algorithm and, just to get your attention.
But
And
who are we? Oh, it's no good. Hello. It's got 1 billion subscribers. So obviously it is good. By that metric.
oh, right, yeah.
Views.
Yeah. Watchable, but for all the wrong reasons, you might say.
Yeah.
It perhaps appeals to all of your base desires, maybe, or interests.
Like Pornhub.
So, like, yeah, one of the big ones that got him. Well, this is from years ago. Was like he started the thing. I don't know if he did, but he got where you. I don't know what would you call it. It's almost like poverty porn, where he got some money from like an advertiser, and it was like a check for $10,000, and he went and just picked a random hobo and gave it to the homeless person, basically. But now it comes up on my thing. There's like a guy who goes into fast food restaurants, so it's become like ever more specialized. Well, specialized, well, probably extreme as well. But he goes into like fast food restaurants and says, "Right, I want 10,000 pizzas," and they look at him dumbfounded.
Yeah.
What? I have to go and talk to the boss. And he goes and talks to the boss, and he goes, "I hear you want 10,000 pizzas," and he goes, "Yeah."
Oh, I want 10,000 meatses.
Pizzas. It's called the Parmesan. Normally the boss goes, "Well, what are you going to do with 10,000 pizzas?" He goes, "I'm going to feed the homeless," is what he says. And he goes, and now what they do, I've noticed it's changed over like the last 6 months. Generally, the pizza shop owner or whatever burger joint says, I'm not taking your money. You're doing a good thing. Here's 200. I can't do 10,000, but here's 200 pizzas. Go and give them out to the community. So it's all become that kind of thing.
I saw one with the florist, and the guy was
Right.
going to the florist to take to the old people's home to give
Right.
flowers out on Valentine's Day to the women.
So it's like, yeah. So it's become so like people are seeing that that's something that gets tracks and gets views, and then right, how can I do my own little
Spin.
on that?
I think there's a big opportunity for us here to bring back something that we haven't seen for decades. It's in the same milieu as that. Bum fights. Can we bring bum fights back?
There's something in it's like backyard boxing or something.
Right?
It exists or something. And it's not like hobos. It's like people with like grudges, but like, you know, off the street kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like completely mismatched. Some people are like quite matched quite well, but it's like just cage fighting basically, and there's clips of it on.
Well, we
YouTube.
could bring it back and have. We could even incorporate the pizza thing, so the winner gets a pizza. All our viewers and listeners can place bets on the winner. House always wins.
And one of them could win a rainbow Bluetooth speaker.
One of them, because this is like a tourney.
Yeah.
At the very end, the champion who defeats Goro, Bum Goro, and Shang Tsung gets a rainbow Bluetooth speaker with an Amish Inquisition logo on it that only plays our podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The other one.
Hey, I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay, I
don't
mean,
see anyone else coming up with any ideas.
the other one is going into supermarkets and dicking about, isn't it? That's another
hate.
rich seam of brain rot.
I think I just hate YouTube.
There was controversy, I want to say about 12, 18 months ago, of a guy, one of these controversial guys. He went into someone's house.
Oh,
Didn't
right.
he?
I don't know.
He went into someone's house and it was like this woman with like a toddler or something.
Mm.
And then the bloke, I think the dad was downstairs or something in the cellar, and he came up and
Lamped him.
I mean, no, I think he handled it quite well, really. It's like there was more than one of him. There was like three of them came in.
It's
Right.
these pranks, isn't it?
Pranks,
Hey, it's just
yeah.
a prank.
Yeah, fuck off.
Mm.
Someone's going to get killed. They probably already have.
Would you please fuck off?
Exactly, yeah. Do you mind fucking off? Brilliant.
Yeah.
Awful. Societies.
Yeah. Huh? Not even 10 o'clock yet.
We are saving YouTube. You don't see that kind of shit on our channel.
Not yet.
Fun fights coming
It
in
was
2026.
A few more desolate years.
See if we can get MySpace going again. That was always good. I remember the good old days when there was one social media.
Tom.
Yeah, Tom, yeah.
Tom at MySpace.
Oh god, yeah.
Was
He's not evil. He
was
just
one
went
called
off.
Phoebo or Bebo?
Bebo
Bebo.
was a
Same
kids
time?
kids one, wasn't it? Allegedly.
Right.
Yeah.
It was around the
Since
same time as Facebook, I
Mm,
want to say.
yes. I think it was another one that Yahoo bought for like 500 million.
Brilliant. That was a good business strategy in the day, wasn't it? Come up with something shit and Yahoo will buy it for a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, or Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their Skype's being taken offline
I know, yeah.
imminently. That's what Microsoft bought.
Been
And,
usurped by WhatsApp and
Teams.
Teams.
I mean, they have Teams, so what do they need Skype for?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, you have to pay for Teams out. Do you have to pay for Teams, do you? Make it work properly?
Well, you have to
No.
pay for Microsoft, don't you?
That's what I mean, yeah.
It's like an
Oh,
annual.
365, yeah.
It's an annual thing, isn't it?
Mm.
60 quid or something.
Right.
Can't just buy the floppy disk anymore.
CD-ROM. Did it used to come on a floppy disk?
Oh yeah,
back in the
yeah.
day.
Windows 3.1.
For word
Right.
groups.
Yeah, Lotus 123 on it. And
Army Pro.
Right.
Word Perfect.
Don't remember any of that. I can remember being a CD-ROM of Windows.
Microsoft Encarta was the internet.
Encarta, yeah.
The encyclopedia, was that the encyclopedia disc?
It had pictures that moved.
Yes.
wild.
Called video.
Yes. My time computer
Good time.
had a DVD drive in it.
Wild. I bet it cost thousands as well.
And I
And
think
immediately obsolete.
I think it was like 1,200, 1,300 quid. I think.
Absolutely.
mm,
Scenes.
yeah, and all I did, I think I might have typed like 3 essays on it. Played Worms
Worms. Yeah.
and
Grand Theft Auto.
no Command and I think I might have had Grand Theft Auto. Command and Conquer Red Alert
Yes.
was a favourite on there.
Oh, yeah.
That was brilliant. That's all I can remember using it for.
So good.
Yeah, it was kind of bought for when I went to university, which didn't kind of work out,
Right.
fortunately.
Yeah.
Shame.
I went past your university the other day. It's completely changed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we went past when we went in to watch the Hot Wheels monster trucks.
Yes.
They pulled down the. It's all got like houses on now. I think the thing where
Yes.
I used to live, the Castle Irwell, I think it was called.
It's weird.
That was a weird. I'd never seen a university thing like that. It was like it was about a 20-30 minute walk from the campus, and Salford University used to own a compound, and I think it was terraced, kind of like 60s and 70s terraced houses. I think they were 4 stories.
Right.
I think, or 3. And was there 4 rooms? Maybe 12. So there was a kitchen that was at the top, bathrooms at the bottom with like 3 bedrooms, and then 4 and 4 maybe, or I don't know. So like 12, 14 rooms in each house joined together. And there was hundreds of houses on there basically. So like
I went to a
thousands.
party there once.
But it had the pat. It was like a sports ground. So it had loads of pitches and things like that, and a huge field in the middle. And it had the pavilion nightclub basically, which was just like packed throngs of people in there, heaving throngs.
Do you think if you were closer to campus, you would have had a more successful university career?
I was too emotionally immature to deal with going away from home at the age of 18.
Okay.
Basically, I just couldn't say no to anything.
Fair enough.
And had like no social skills to just cope with anything that was thrown my way. Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah. It was just a mess from beginning to end.
It's a real shame.
Well, I don't know. I suppose it was a learning experience, I suppose. If you didn't have those kinds of failures, you might call them in your life, then it wouldn't necessarily lead to the same kind of reactions you might have in a different aspect of your
exactly,
life.
Yeah, I say that about my 3 first years.
How do you think your life would have panned out?
I would have been
If you'd have
even
just gone
more
through it.
miserable.
Oh shit! Yeah, he'd be driving a BMW around.
Probably, yeah. Probably would have had like, maybe I'd been like the CEO of Debenhams.
Oh god!
Stalkers in your garden.
Yeah.
Would
I
you
don't
still
know.
have your froglet?
I knew, well, exactly, yeah. I remember in the first, I only did the first year, didn't I, twice. Going to, I think we had to do something called quantitative analysis, like maths. I thought, what the fuck is this? I could not get my head around it. And accountancy, and I couldn't get my head around accountancy.
Numbers.
Yeah. Didn't make, I mean, it probably didn't help that I hardly ever went to lectures, didn't read any of the books. And I was hungover like every single time I listened to anything in there. Fucking hell, yeah. So none of it made any sense.
You should have done art and creative writing.
Oh, I know. I should have done something. Well, I should have just done. I suppose did psychology in the end, but that was the only thing I think I passed was there was like a psychology unit, some kind of project. We had to do like a presentation as a group. So I thought, I couldn't let the other people down, so I just did that. And then I think it was sociology, and I didn't do any reading for psychology or sociology, and passed them both.
Wow.
I might have read the book or some kind of thing, but God knows how I managed to pass them. It's dreadful. I can remember there was a couple of things though, like I went in, it was like alternate weeks for a seminar, after a lecture. And I remember going in, it's like the first week, went to sit down in this class, it's fucking packed. It's like nowhere to sit or whatever. And I sit down and he started like reading out people's names, the lecturer, and he went, has anybody here whose name has not been read out? So I was like looking around, and so I put my hand up because obviously my name. And he went, "What's your name?" So I said my name, and he went, "You're on the alternate week. How thick are you? Why have you come here?" He started saying some stuff like that. I just went,
What a dick.
Yeah, it was like he like started digging me out in front of everybody. Oh, for fuck's sake! So I left that one. And then in another one, I can't remember, this was to do with economics. I think I passed this one as well, economics, because they did a multiple choice test to pass like the module or whatever, and I did it. I know. And in that one, you had like homework. It wasn't called that, research or whatever, reading. And he went... Right, everybody, get your stuff out. You're supposed to have done whatever it was. I can't remember what it was. And obviously, I hadn't done it. And everyone's like, all these people are getting the books out, put it on the table. And he came to me and he said, "Where's your stuff?" It was like school.
Yeah.
Like, where's your stuff?
Well, it is kind of an educational.
Yeah, I know, but it was like, my impression of university was like, look, this is what you're supposed to do. It's up to you now. It's not like school. You're going to get fucking told off or ashamed.
Some jobs are like school though.
Yeah, I suppose. And again, he sort of like did some weird stuff. And I was like, fuck this. I never went back to any of it, basically.
Shit, they fucked you up, Matt.
No, they didn't. No.
This is not your fault. You're the victim here.
Oh, well, yeah, I was definitely a victim of my own alcohol abuse. We used to go to, there was like a shitty corner shop down the road from that Castle Irwell, and we'd buy 24 cans of Stella like 3 or 4 times a week and just get fucking wrecked like all the time.
Did you also have a taxi driver who bought you 8ths of weed like every other day?
No, there was a lad who was a dealer on Castle Irwell, and he had everything basically. He could get anything.
Uppers, downers,
Yeah.
sideways.
And I don't know, but I can remember somebody buying stuff off him once.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And like he just like took you in and gave you a tour allegedly of what you could have off him essentially. Yeah,
I remember our maxi taxi, we called him, because he did more than taxi driving. Came into our house and sat and watched a bit of a film with us while he was delivering his,
right.
For someone else. It was obviously a mistake.
Bit creepy.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, it was odd to see him outside of a vehicle.
You have a bottom half.
Johnny Cap.
Someone was telling me about. Do you remember? There's a shop down the road, and it's like a beauty shop or something now. But back in the day when we were kids, it was a newsagent where everyone used to go to buy the fags and the blueies.
Oh.
And I was talking to a guy who went to our school who I see at work, and he was telling me that guy was a mad football hooligan.
Was he really?
Yeah, he had a son called Pele.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Right, okay.
Yeah. It's a long time ago. When we moved here, it was a sandwich shop, and it was called Buffet the Sandwich Maker.
Nice.
Which dates it, doesn't it?
Is that near the bike shop? Down that way?
Hmm?
Near the bike shop?
No, the row of shops here
Oh shit!
where the vets used to be. What's the vets now? Is it still empty?
Scuba diving in it, or it used to be.
No, it's
You're not allowed to say.
no.
Oh, right, okay. Is it branded?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Oh, I know. I've drove past it. How's the other one? The other one next to it. Gonna worry about that.
Is there still a newsagents on the other end then?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Shit.
I remember there was
Fuckers.
a shit barber in there briefly about like 10 or 15 years ago. Because I had my hair cut there a couple of times.
I
and
don't
it
remember it being a barber's.
bloody terrible.
Fucking hell, we've been here like 17 years.
Yeah, there was definitely because I definitely used to stop there after when I was working in Blackpool. Sometimes I'd come past and see if it was empty and go in and get my hair cut.
Spot for choice now for barbers, aren't you?
Fucking hell,
Barbers, Turkish barbers, vape shops,
yeah.
every corner.
American sweets.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Did you hear the stories about the Bulgarian shop?
No?
Basically, it was like a Bulgarian social club by the sounds of it.
Right.
And they were just like serving booze.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it got shut down. or
Near
something.
County Hall.
Yeah. It's still there, the supermarket. Because I drove past it the other day. I thought, I wonder if that's the one. And they just confirmed
Did
it.
they get done on selling booze without a license?
I think to
It was
drink
a
on the
licensing.
premises.
It was a licensing
Off-license.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were treating it like a bar basically,
Yeah.
but they didn't have any licenses for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why should they?
No, well, I mean, why should they?
Yeah.
Why do you need a ticket off?
I bet they're not paying inheritance
Why
tax.
do you need a ticket off Keir Starmer to sell booze to people?
Yeah. I think there was some
Buyer beware.
underage stuff as well going on and all that carry on. But, how else are you going to get your booze?
Well, yeah. What's new?
Yeah. I had my hair cut on Saturday.
Really?
And there was some drama, yeah.
I like it.
There's some drama, yeah, because, when you get to a certain stage of thinning, you only get it judged.
Yes.
Otherwise, you look like a bold twat.
Just put shake some powder on it.
Some hair fibres, I believe you're talking about. And I do not. I've still got my tuft at the front. I can push the stuff from the middle part forward.
Fine.
Go on, you got your hair cut.
And there was some drama. Because there was a well-dressed man.
A sharp dressed man.
Yeah. So he was wearing like a
Was every girl crazy for him?
Yeah. And he was like a navy, like trench coat. And he looked quite sort of dapper.
Diamond ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some like loafers. But he was
Silk
obviously
shirt.
he was
Black tie.
he was obviously hammered. And he was asleep in the doorway of the estate agents. You know where that is, across from St. Catherine's.
Yeah.
There, and then he wandered off, and I think he might have at that point only had one shoe on.
Nice.
I went into one stop, and I think they refused to serve him. And then, I shouldn't have said that, but anyway, then we went into. And then he went behind the van of the carpet place.
Yeah.
And then there was a narc on the phone to the police, an old lady.
Oh, fucking hell.
She was like, yeah.
Probably my next door neighbour.
I don't know. And he's there on the van now. So, 2 vans turned up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like 3 or 4 coppers
Right.
searched him. And he was like carted off, basically.
Drunk and disorderly, probably.
Yeah, I mean, he looked incoherent.
Yeah.
Well,
How old was he?
40s, 50s, maybe?
40s?
Yeah.
We're in our 40s.
No, what are we doing?
He probably looks like a little bit older,
What are we
maybe.
doing here? We should be arseholed, hanging around a van.
Yeah, but what was weird was he wasn't a definite hobo. He looked like he might have had a home.
Right.
Duncan disorderly.
Yeah, but not necessarily 100% certainty that he was not a homeless.
What day of week was it?
Saturday,
Oh,
yesterday,
The police will have taken him back to his mansion.
maybe. Maybe he
you
lives
get,
at the...
you get caution for that.
Yeah.
Fingerprints, DNA, swab.
Yeah.
Caution. Probably
Ain't no,
let him out in the
ain't no
morning.
Schwab.
Yeah.
Didn't piss on a statue.
I didn't piss on a statue.
It was a war memorial.
It wasn't a war memorial. I
You
wouldn't do
get
that.
hung and quartered for that.
It was a castle.
A castle.
Castle, yes.
Oh, a scheduled historical monument.
Yeah, wow. Like,
Imagine
no one's
how
pissed on it
much
before.
medieval piss has dribbled down those walls in the hundreds of years it's
They
been stood there.
positively encouraged it for the to
Absolutely.
make their saltpeter.
Did
Collect
you, and
that
you
shit.
told all
You
this
never
to the
fucking
police?
heard of saltpeter?
Salt.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm. The salt of the Peter.
Oh, God, it's only 10 o'clock.
It's called Saltville.
Saltville.
Mm. That's what he was producing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, put it that way.
Mm.
Very good.
Yeah.
Last week, Phil, there was promise of gifts
From
Is there?
where?
from Noble.
Oh, right, yeah.
Has he delivered on his promises?
No.
Absolutely outrageous. I've got no clothes to wear next week.
Oh. I think I sent our sizes,
Yeah.
and I asked him for his shipping address. I could send him some merch.
Yeah.
So, not heard anything back.
Can finally get rid of this
Busy man.
t-shirt
He's
and
like
wipe my
international
hands
man
off.
of mystery, Noble. You know,
Yeah.
Mm.
Never seen his face.
no one has.
I hope these t-shirts have his face on, and that's the that's the vibe.
I imagine they have the film. I watched it quite recently. Rewatched it. The fucking hell, the Gunpowder film, V for Vendetta.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
quite a good
yeah,
film.
yeah. Don't think
It's
I've
quite
ever
good.
seen it.
It's quite prescient.
Mm.
Stood the test of time.
I would say so. Yeah, I don't think it's dated. Really?
Who directed that?
Oh, good question.
Is it a Wachowski's one?
It might be. You know. It might be.
Because it's got thingy in, hasn't it? Agent whatever, Orange.
He's the main man, Agent
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
Weinstein.
Hugo Weaving.
Weaving.
Yeah.
And now
You go weaving.
I go Weaving, and Natalie Portperson.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much a very small cast.
Stephen Fry's in it, isn't he? I seem to
He
remember.
is, yeah. And your man from 1984?
Born in 1984.
Peter O'Toole, not Peter O'Toole. Richard Harris.
No, he was in a lot of like cult classics. Was he in Withnail?
Paul McGann.
No, the other one. The other
The
one.
other one.
The posh one.
No,
that's,
no.
Richard E.
I'm
Grant.
thinking of someone else. No, but he was in. You get mod vibes from him. Like he might have been in.
Wachowskis.
Was
Yeah,
it the
it's
V for Vendetta?
Wachowskis.
Was it?
Yeah,
The Wachowskis. Are we allowed to say brothers at that point?
well,
So
that's what they wear.
Are we allowed to say that? My dad's.
course you can.
My dad's
John
dad.
Hurt is your 1984.
John Hurt. That's him. Yes.
John Hurt. There's someone else in it who plays a police officer in V for Vendetta. Who's the guy I was another guy I was thinking of who was in like some cult films in the 80s.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It stands up. It's a good film.
Good.
Right.
Put it on the list.
Would recommend.
I think I remember watching it a while ago and thinking it was that was
Mid.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah, but the other thing is he's now looking. This is, I think we might have mentioned this before. The dross that was served when you look back at these kind of mid films. I think it was something else I watched, and it seemed better than I remember it being, at the time. That makes
Hunger
sense.
Games?
Don't know what it would have been. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, you struggle to find good films these days. They exist, but they're few and far between.
Mm.
And it's really theatre released,
Mm.
rarely streaming.
Mm.
I don't think these streaming studios tend to make much good stuff.
I would just watch Nicolas
Original
Cage
stuff.
films.
Yeah.
I think
Wicker Man. Wicker Man is a go-to.
I would recommend Pig.
It is not a comedy.
I'd recommend Pig if you've never watched that.
No, I've
I think-
heard about it. Is that the horror?
No, that
Oh, I'm thinking of spider legs.
that was quite good. Spider
Skinny
fingers.
legs. Skinny legs. Mr. Skinny legs.
What was it called? That one.
Long legs.
Long
Long
legs. Daddy long legs.
That was good. I enjoyed that for a horror film.
Sinners. I want to watch that. That's out at the cinema, isn't it?
What's
Vampire film.
Oh, is it the? It's got Apollo Creed's son,
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan, isn't it?
Michael B. Jordan B. Peterson.
That's
That's
his
the one.
name, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Is the guy and the guy from the SA. I enjoyed the SAS thing that was on the BBC with Jack O'Connell. Is the baddie in that Sinners, isn't he?
Who Dares Wins.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
I heard good things about the Guy Ritchie thing with Bane in it.
Badlands,
Mobland.
Moblands.
Or Mobland.
I heard good things about it if you like Guy Ritchie films.
Right. Okay.
Like Lock, Stock and Snatch, if you like them.
Oh,
Apparently.
I'd read that it was mid.
Right, where?
In the mainstream media, I think that was from.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I've not watched it, so I can't say.
No.
So I keep seeing a trailer for it on YouTube,
Right.
which is a bit cringe,
Right.
where he says something like, I'm at number 1. Do you want to see me at number 6?
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like,
yeah.
fuck me, it's a bit cringe, this. You know what I did quite like? The slaving days, was it called Chained or something that he was in? A period drama?
Taboo.
Taboo, yeah, he was producer on it.
Mm.
I think it only did 1 or 2 seasons and then died. But,
No, I did one, and it's been
Right. I thought it was quite good.
Yeah, it's been rumored to come back for years.
Right.
And apparently there's going to be one on Netflix.
Oh,
The OA will be back before that is.
No, the OA. What a place to leave it. Where did it open up? Did it finish on this? Was it a set? She went to
kind of broke the fourth wall, kind of, didn't it?
Yeah, it was weird.
yeah.
Little robots making little dance moves.
I think after that one, they instead of just cancelling stuff now, they make you do it really quickly. So that's what they did with Ozarks.
Mm.
Said, "Oh, we're not going to cancel you. We just got to wrap it up in like 10 episodes or whatever." And I think that's what they would have done with the OA these days.
They would have ruined it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Rushed it and ruined it.
Could have run for longer than Coronation
And
Street.
then spent like $250 million on another shit film, like the robot film with Millie Bobby Brown.
She were watching that. It looked fucking gash.
Electric City or something.
They
that
must have
was-
spent like a bit. So there was that. Sorry,
Sky.
it's about robot. Isn't that about
The Avengers guys in it. Chris
Yeah.
Pratt,
Mm.
and Bobby Brown.
And it's like about robots. There's like an AI war, and they took over robots, and now they live in the robot state or something.
Electric State.
Yeah, Electric
So-
State. That's it.
Yeah. It's like yellow. The branding
Yeah.
is yellow.
But basically, well, there was-
Obligatory Stanley Tucci role.
as a baddie, is he,
Yeah,
or is he gay?
always both.
It's not a baddie in Conclave.
Well, it's not talking about Conclave. Talk about it
Okay,
every
'cause
week.
he's a Catholic cardinal.
Yeah, definitely not gay. But anyway,
Oh, shit,
so
sorry.
there's that one. There's the Jennifer Topaz.
I watched that one. That was horrendous.
But these are like $250 million films, so that's 500 million. I'm just trying to think of. There's been other ones with like famous stars that have just been dreadful, but they must have spunk like $1 billion on like 4 shit films.
So the Will Smith spaceship one is fucking off. I can't remember what it is.
Will Smith spaceship.
Yeah, not Independence Day.
Is that on Netflix?
It's like
Oh,
a
he crash
spaceship one. What's
lands,
it
doesn't he?
called?
Yeah.
He's
And it's his.
It looks like
Oh my god! And has he got a? There was that one, and there was one where he had to fight his younger self or something.
Oh my god.
I don't think that was on Netflix though. That was like an Ang Lee.
I think he had his son with him.
Don't
so
make
he
me
kept
angry.
saying,
Yeah.
yeah, he had his son with him in this one, and the
Yeah.
ship looked like it was made out of toilet roll.
Right. I mean, it's fucking. Apparently, I was watching. I don't know how true this is, but why films look shit. Apparently, is
because they are.
no. Well, just the actual cinematography. Apparently, there's a setting on your TV. Have a look. For when you're watching sport, the AI in the TV inserts or it duplicates.
If it's not a physical switch on the back of the telly,
right,
make
okay.
better. I'm not going to find it.
Okay.
I don't think we've ever touched like the menus in our TV.
Right.
Enhance.
I think our TV in the front room is 9 years old, if not 10 years old now.
That's done well. They don't normally last that long these days.
We bought it
It's
when
not like the CRT TVs that would last for
Tubes.
30 years.
it has a curved screen. Do you remember when that was a thing?
Yeah, I remember 3D
Yeah.
being the next big thing.
3D TVs.
Yeah. Get Sky Sports 3D.
Oh yeah.
Didn't take off.
No.
No.
Make you feel sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's curved.
Right. Do they not do them anymore? I know
don't
they do
know.
curved monitors.
Yeah. I remember going in the shop and looking. I thought, oh yeah, look, it is.
It's not straight.
It's tiny. It's a tiny
Excuse
bit
me,
different.
mate. It's bent.
Yeah.
Can we have some money off?
Those were the days. I think I bought that from John Lewis. IRL.
We've had shocking luck with TVs.
Yeah.
The one we've had now, we've had for probably 3 years.
Right.
And it's still working. So that's the result.
Yeah.
We had a PlayStation go faulty a week ago.
Another one.
Second one,
Really?
same fault.
What's the issue with that?
HDMI port.
Oh, and you have to send it to that man.
This one was 8 months old.
Right. So was that in warranty?
Yes, they replaced it. They just gave me a straight swap in the shop, which was good.
Is that a PS5?
Yes, so I'd say if you're going to get one, if whoever you get it from has some sort of extended warranty deal, if it's depending on how much it costs, if it's like less than 50 quid, I would probably take it.
Right.
Because, yeah, we've had two both go with the same fault. Shit ports, shit components.
Right.
That's what the man who fixed it said.
And shitification. You won't get that with a Super Nintendo.
No.
No, just blow the cop and stick it in.
I know. I can't believe I
Fine.
sold that. My
SNES.
my SNES in its box had the box.
And what did you sell it for? £20?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Maybe 30. About
Oh my
15
God.
years ago.
With 30 games.
No, I think I only had. It came with Super Mario World, and I think
Oh,
that's
All you
I had.
need. All you need.
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Ah,
Yeah.
I was surprised, you know. I went to that Bury Arcade Club
yeah.
and I thought I would see some old consoles and old Spectrums and Commodores and Amigas and stuff, but I didn't see any.
No, they had
They're
modern
PCs.
ones, didn't they? They had Xbox.
Yeah, they have modern consoles and racks of PCs, but no retro consoles.
Are these PCs
It's
water cooled?
They weren't water
Right.
cooled.
I thought I might get to play Rockstar 8 My Hamster or something on
I can remember playing that
Spectrum.
in your box room.
Let's put cassette in and load it.
Yeah. Took fucking ages as well. Do you think it needed to make that noise, or that was for theatre?
It was all
Or did you
theatre.
have to make that noise, or was that just for
You could
theatre?
just like mute the TV if you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but
If your TV had a mute button.
I'm wondering if that was programmed in to like build the.
Code. It was the code working. Was
Yeah.
it? I don't know.
Or was it just for, so it would be like, oh, look, it's doing something because it's making that noise.
It's to fill the void. Because
Yeah.
it's going to take 10 minutes for the cassette to load the game.
Mm.
your brain needs to know that it's doing something. Otherwise, you're going to stop it and take the tape out and think, there's something going on here. What is it doing
I
now?
don't know. I think there might be something behind the noises.
Like the internet, like a modem.
Yeah, well, kind of. The only reason, 2 reasons I think that. One, it was on an audio cassette tape, magnetic. And number 2 is I have a guitar pedal that you can, it's a TC Electronic tone print thing. So you get an app and you can change the various settings. But in order to get that onto the pedal, you
got to beam it.
You do,
Yeah.
and it makes like a, and you put it next to your pickups, and that's how it triggers the pedal to change its things.
I've had one of
fucking mental.
one of those tone print ones.
Yeah,
wild.
So I think it was probably important noises.
Right.
Wireless sonic communication, information transfers.
The future is now, and also then.
Yeah. Good job. We got everything off magnetic tape now, isn't it?
That's from the era though, where you could get was it the Captain Crunch whistle in America? You got it from cereal box, and you could use it to make long distance calls for free on payphones because it would be the exact tone for whatever the tone is to unlock the operator to do long distance phone calls.
Wow,
that's very famous hacking, Matt. You look like you've never heard of it.
I think I think I've got a vague memory from like Kindergarten Cop or something.
I wonder if anyone ever tried an Aztec death whistle.
Yeah.
See what that would do.
Sir.
One of me lads' mates at school's got an Aztec death whistle. I think it's 3D printed. I don't think he's dug it up from Peru.
Is he not from the family holiday to Cancun?
He might have been, yeah, from a lucky man. Bizarre, maybe. I don't know.
Because it emits the brown tone.
It's like, it just sounds like someone screaming. They're wild.
Oh, right. Okay.
We'll play the clip here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Remember that one.
You might not be here for that one.
No. Never am. I'm out for the interesting stuff.
Never here for the good stories.
No. Right.
Right, come on.
Yeah, should we call it?
Wow. 10:15.
He keeps looking at the clock.
Oh, right. Okay.
I've looked at the clock twice.
Yeah, I think we've tired.
We've done it. We're not here next week.
No, I'm not available next week.
Barely here these days.
Yeah.
Busy lives.
The plan is to have 3 guest episodes hopefully next month to make up.
3.
Right.
But I don't think I've booked any yet. So
What have you been doing?
I know. Just
I get the staff
No.
we need a booking agent.
Yeah.
who works for free.
I guess let's get on Fiverr.
They have to pay them.
Yeah, like a Fiverr.
It's everything a Fiverr on Fiverr.
Then you just put them out to bid, don't you? Just get someone from Bangladesh to do
Max
it.
bid Fiverr.
Yeah.
Right.
If you have the list, it's worth a shot. No?
I don't know.
See if we can. All they'll do is just use AI to write, fire emails out.
It's not difficult to write emails. It's just time, and it's like I try and spread it out so like we don't just have 3 episodes on Atlantis each month or 3 episodes on Pick Your Topic. Some thought goes onto it.
Really?
We get an AI guest.
Explain.
Well, I don't know how it would work, but almost like like one of Matt's big tits 7-finger girls, but an AI kind of avatar that would respond to our line of questioning.
What are the expert on?
In a human, I don't know.
The human condition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could be interesting, could be shit.
Be kind of, I don't know where the value is in it, really.
Then evaluating it would be
In the experimental.
listening to us trying to break it.
Yeah. I don't know. I've not seen any of these like real-time chatbots, avatars. I don't know how good they are. They can respond like that.
Yeah, there couldn't be a waiting time. Like loading.
I don't know. Have you tried any?
No. No, not really. It's just a thought. A thread.
Right.
Right, come on then. Let's
You
go.
know.
Home time.
Yep.
Back in 2 weeks.
Fortnite.
Welcome, folks, to Barn Raising Air. Hear the tales from Phil, Matt, and Ben Fair. In the realm where the Inquisition's Amish raise the roof, clear the doubt, abolish. Strumming tales like a folk rock spree. They'll delve in deep, hearts worn on sleeve. Pull up a chair by the lantern's glow. Join our circle, let the stories flow. With Phil and Matt and Ben our kin, we're stitching wisdom like an Amish pin. We'll question everything, turn night to day. With the barn raising crew, we'll lead the way.